What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. Last time we started enjoying our time here at Michelin, and we are here to continue that even further. We are still looking for participants here for the drinking contest. Charizard is over here with this group, but before we check out that group and talk to everyone there, because I don't want it to be one of those things where we find Charizard and it teleports Reen back to the contest and we don't have everybody. So I just want to make sure we go these directions and make sure there's no one we're missing. We're going to come back here and talk to everyone here. I just definitely want to make sure. Oh boy, they're having their little date. Ferris, Rosine, and Bridget. Alright, well, no one in here for the... It might, honestly, the final one just may be Charizard. We got the Bright Trio over there. And then we'll just check over by here. Ash and Tatiana on a little date. Alright, I think it's just Charizard. Like I said, we'll still come by and talk to all these people here, but let's finish off this side quest first. Shara, have you considered ever so slightly slowing your pace a hair? You're drinking like a fish with alcoholism. Gulp. Aw, don't be such a wet blanket. First time we get to go out in a while and you want to ruin all the fun? No, that's hardly what Well, I suppose there's no harm in cutting loose this evening. Allow me to join you in the festivities. I don't think so. You need to take it easy. Remember what the doctor told you about giving your body time to heal. Fair, I suppose. Don't worry, when all this is over and you're fully recovered, we'll go out for a really wild night. We'll call up Ina, hit all of Libero's best bars, and party till dawn. As tempting as that sounds, I wonder if we could dial it back just a little tonight. Did you say something? Nothing at all, my dearest. I wonder who this Ina is. That's a great out of context line. Anyway, it seems like only Shara and Mueller could get away with treating the prince the way they do. Oh hey, while you're here, there's something I've been meaning to give you, Reen. Here's my Palm Party account ID. Let's play a game or two sometime. Oh great, thank you. You know, Shara, you really are my one and only. Given the events the evening has in store, I'll keep you company as you drink, but I'll make sure you do so in moderation. You gonna pour or you gonna keep talking? Right, here you are. Charizard looks like she's already had plenty to drink. But Sarah asked for it, she'll at least try. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have something to ask. I see. Facing off against Sarah would be fun. I'll definitely take part. Don't feel like you have to. Looks like you've had a lot to drink already. Don't worry about me. Go straight to my cheeks, but I'm just starting out. Are you sure, Your Highness? I don't think you're going to be able to stop Shara when she's like this. I have preparations that need to be made. Can I ask you to watch over her for me? Yes, please don't worry. We're holding the contest over at the beach, so please head over when you're ready, Charizard. You got it. Our drinking contest participants are all here, it seems. Maybe I should report in to Sarah before we kick things off. Yep, I knew it was going to take us back over. There's 9 of us. You really put a lot of work into recruiting all these gals. I was wondering if I went overboard. Well, we don't have much time, so let's go with the tournament style. We have 3 people in each group, with the last woman standing moving on to the final match. We'll use some strong alcohol so we can declare a winner faster. Wasn't long before the participants of the drinking contest assembled on the beach. We do have some watchers as well. Tournament style, eh? Very well, I look forward to taking you on, Crimson Roselia, Duvalie the Swift. Well, Golden Raksha, you're far better than me with a sword, but let's see how we fare with alcohol in hand. On the honor of my title as the Swift, I shall drink enough for both me and my lord. Hope you haven't forgotten, my liver is 800 years old, and it's only gotten stronger with each century. Best of luck to both of you, Lucy, Edel. You too, Cecile. Let's see if we can't have some fun with this. It appears I'm in the same group as Lady Sarah and Charizard after all. Considering we chose them at random, the groups look like they'll make for an interesting game. By the way, are you okay there, Charizard? I take it you've already gotten your fair share of alcohol tonight? Don't you worry about a thing. This is just barely the start of our fun. Anyway, I'm raring to beat you, Purple Lightning. Since we're the same age, we should be fairly evenly matched. And I've heard some things about you too, Sharon, from Joshua and Ren. Things are really gonna heat up now. You bet they are. I'm gonna have to knock both of you flat on the ground. Please be gentle with me now, Lady Sarah. Alright, we're gonna start with Roselia's team. Let the drinking begin. Oh boy, let's see how this goes. Group 1, Roselia, Duvalie, Aurelia. Each burned with competitive spirit in the face of their challenge, and shortly after the drinking began... Ugh. I really must be getting old. This is hitting me much harder than it used to. Perhaps this 800-year-old liver of mine has finally turned against me after all. I'll have you know in my prime I never would have lost to the likes of you lot. Aw, come on, you're just sounding like a sore loser now, grandmother. Hey, I'm still in this, I'm just fine. Come on, pour more already. In a much bigger stein than that Golden Raksha. Oh, and she's out. I think we can declare a winner here. Sharing drinks with the elder of the Hexen clan and the head of the Stalker was definitely unforgettable. I'm just sorry it ended so soon. You're right about that. Now then, I declare the winner of this round to be General Le Guin. Group 2, Cecile, Lucy, Edel. The contest started out with happy drinking and chatting, but before long... I can't drink anymore. I know, I've certainly had my fill of alcohol for a while. Edel isn't even pink in the face. I'd love to talk more, but I don't think I can keep going in this contest. Oh my, well that is an awful shame. But you shouldn't push yourselves too hard. You three didn't go as hard as the first group, but you held your drinks down, well, quite the same. It was a good try, Lucy. Who would have thought Edel was such a hard drinker, though? Can't say I'm not surprised, too. That said, I officially announce Edel as our round 2 winner. Group 3, Sarah, Charizard, Sharon. Charizard had already been drinking, so it didn't take long before she lagged behind Sarah and Sharon. I drank too much. I could swear my brain's trying to convince me Ina's sitting right across the table, so I'll have to call it quits here. Hey Sharon, what gives? Please be gentle with me. You drank all that booze and ain't even a little worse off. Explain yourself. I don't so much of it have an explanation, if I may be honest. With Charizard having quit now, it'd be my pleasure to pour all the alcohol we have left for you, Lady Sarah. Bring it on, I'll drink it, no big deal. My, but you don't look too well, Lady Sarah. You don't have to keep going, you know. Shut up, I gotta beat you. I can't lose now. Crack open that bottle. I don't want any doubt of my glorious victory. I don't think this one will be enough. At this rate, we may keep going for another 10. 10 full bottles, Lady Sarah. To be honest, I'm not sure if this much is enough to judge if you're as strong as Ina or not. I think you should throw in the towel, Sarah. You gave it your best shot. There are just some drinkers out there that transcend what we mere mortals can grasp. No, it can't end here. I refuse to accept that. Well, I'm just gonna call it that Sharon's the winner on this one. So Sharon, Edel, and Aurelia. From there, the winners of the three groups began the final round. They continued to drink hard alcohol as if it was water. Time passed without a clear winner. Lord. I've never drank so much before. It turns out I'm much stronger than I'd estimated. I think some sweeter alcohol would make for a nice change of pace. Well, I don't think we're gonna have a winner anytime soon. Excuse me, this is all the alcohol we have for the contest. We still have some other customers, so I was hoping you might call it a night here. Of course, sorry for exhausting so much of your supply. I think we're gonna have to declare it a draw between these three. That's a shame, but if we're out, then we're out. I really did want to see Edel drunk, but what can you do? There'll be another chance, but these three seem undefeatable. Next time, we should get the guys involved, too. Oh great, next time we should invite Wallace. Maybe Master Rean and Lady Alisa will take part next time as well. I think I'd be knocked out before everyone else even got started. Just get a look at the rest of the competition. I'm wondering if we should have stopped them while they were ahead. I don't feel so well. Someone bring me water. Ugh. You know, I think I need to head to the Little Sword Maiden's room. Burp. Nothing good ever comes from ignoring your limits. How are you feeling, Cecile? I'm fine, I'm just worried about everyone else. I gave out all the medicine I had on hand, but it doesn't seem like it was enough. What about you, Sarah? You okay? We still got a little booze left. Shouldn't let it go to waste. Charizard, give it a break already. Ugh. Everyone smells so much like alcohol. But we have such a big day tomorrow. Hope they don't get too messed up from all that drinking. Some of them obviously drank way over their limits. I think they should at least get some rest as soon as possible. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Your Highness, now that you mention it, you did say you have some kind of contingency plan, right? That's right. I assumed something like this might come to pass. So Rosine and some of the other familiar faces aided me in whipping up this special concoction. This medicine is amazing. It feels like it's actually washing the alcohol out of my system. Oh, so this must be the Diaset's secret I've heard tell about. The Septian Church has some nifty little formulas under its belt. So this is what you used before when you went drinking with Aina? Yes, if you take a dosage before drinking, you won't get swept up in the throes of inebriation even a bit. That's what he, with Anton. Of course, it's also effective if you take it after the deed's been done. Perhaps this remedy on my side, I could challenge you again, Shara. You know, I think we've all had enough of drinking contests now. Either way, thanks for the help, Your Highness. Of course, I have no doubt that they would have recovered with a mere good night's sleep, however. I want everyone to enjoy this night to its fullest. You should do the same, Rean. Enjoy yourself while you can. Thank you, I will. Ladies' night done. Oh, you get an extra ticket? Do I even need an extra one? I already had 20. Alright, I got 21 now. Of course, I want to head back to, oh. Just when I thought I'd finally reunite with Olivia after all these years. Diaset's secret. I'm glad the ingredients I picked up in my travels are useful for something at least. But a drinking contest, and after all those drinks, she's hardly even tipsy. Oh, my head. Come on, Anton, pull it together. I finally found Sharon. I can't just quit now. I get the feeling Anton's lived a tough life. Truthfully, I didn't think I'd be able to drink nearly that much. I am interested in discovering what the true limits of my tolerance are, but... Well... Okay. Of course, out of nowhere. We'll just have to leave that as something to look forward to once we've overcome what awaits us tomorrow. Yeah, I'd like to see myself, honestly. Then it's a promise, Master Reed. Perhaps at that time, you will truly be my master, hmm? Haha, I hope that day will come too. Well, in that case, I waited eagerly. Uh-huh. Well, good luck, Anton. I do think after every, like, few tickets you use, like, people kind of move around the park. I don't think everyone does, but I think some people do. Alright, let's head back in the park and talk to the people we've yet to talk to. There's the fewest people over here, so... Come on, you seriously want to chicken out now? It was your idea to check this thing out in the first place. Well, I just thought if we chose this ride, you might agree to come with me, but... I had no idea it was going to be this scary. Alright, alright. Let's just chill here for a minute, try to get used to the whole vibe. Maybe that'll help you calm down. Are you sure you don't mind? Thank you, Ash. Looks like Ash and Tatiana are having a nice evening. I never realized it before, but they really do make a cute couple. Hey girls, out for a night on the town? Something like that. We're planning on meeting up with Hallie's and Emma in a little while. Many things here speak to our shared interests, so we decided to look around together. Some of the rides seem like they give our reflexes a nice workout. What? Like what? And this fearful atmosphere may prove a fine test of courage. Huh, only you three would view going to an amusement park as a training opportunity. Don't worry, we fully intend to have some fun as well. It's a two birds, one stone scenario. I'm just happy the two of you invited me along to join you. Well, you girls have fun. Alright. Up here. Alright, let's go check out the castle thing next. Come on. Estelle, would it kill you to slow down a little? You did just ride the horror coaster over and over until you got the high score. You're acting like a little girl in a candy store. Oh, come on, we've got the whole place to ourselves. It'd be a waste not to enjoy it. Now, come on, you two, we have a castle to storm. Alright, alright. I suppose we don't get an opportunity like this every day. Let's go. Looks like you're all having fun. Well, yeah. It's been way too long since we could enjoy ourselves as a family. It's true. I've been busy with school, and Estelle and Joshua have been running around all over the continent. Heck, the first time we'd seen Dad in 6 months was aboard the Pantagruel. Wow, I didn't realize he'd been apart so long. But if that's the case, should you be spending time with him now? Nah, it's alright. He deserves a chance to catch up with his old friends anyway. Besides, he's got some business to take care of, doesn't he? Nothing gets by you, huh? Sounds like he's planning to head out around 10 p.m., so we'll still have a chance to see him off then, at least. But we do have some business of our own to finish up before then anyway. We do have a little more time together, but I did promise Tita I would meet up with her. I guess you two will just have to enjoy a nice long ride on the Ferris wheel without me. That would actually be kind of... Ren, now is not the time. Thanks for the thought, though. Whether it's family or lovers, the bond between these guys is rock solid. Hello, you two. Oh, Vincent, isn't it simply an enchanting night? Indeed, the elegance of the Castle of Mirrors, the sky overflowing with glistening stars. But Margarita, their beauty only reaches its pinnacle when reflected in your eyes. My, you always know just what to say. You know, Vincent, if you ever wanted to propose, I could think of no setting more perfect than this lovely night. It is quite lovely, yes. How do I really feel about Margarita? The emotional attraction is clearly there, but am I so superficial as to be put off by her appearance? Love is blind, and I do love her. I do I? Would I be struggling so if it were so simple? Vincent looks like he's going through some kind of inner turmoil. Hello, you three. Oh, hello, Reen. I hope you're having a little fun. Did you come by to get a reading from the fortune teller? She says they're never wrong. That's quite a reputation. I see you've got the gang back together. That's right. It's as though we're back at Thor's again. Right down to Mint's mysterious tardiness. It's strange. She seems so excited when I suggest we all walk around together. She probably got distracted along the way. You know how she is. I just hope we can meet the fortune teller soon. There's something I really want to ask. About Alan, I imagine? The curse effects on him are still aren't letting up? No, I've tried calling him so many times today already. And I just can't get through. He must already be on his way to the front lines. I'm so sorry. We've all been worried about him. No, I'm sorry for bringing it up. I didn't mean to put such a damper on the evening. I've asked so many people for advice and assistance. I'm sure Alan will be alright. That's right. Try not to worry about it. Reen, and enjoy your evening. We'll take care of Bridget. You take the time to relax and have fun for a change. For a chance. Alright, that's fair. I'll leave you all to it. Yeah, we'll definitely go in there at some point. Alright, now we go over here, and this is where the bulk of the rest of the people are hanging out. I can't think of many other people we haven't seen while we were running around. Anyone else down here? Aren't the others here yet? Oh, yeah, I asked Kurt and Maya along, but there's no sign of them. Come on, guys, where are you? I mean, with Maya, there's like a 50-50 chance at best of her showing up to anything. But I never expected Kurt to flake out on me. Wait a minute. This is my chance. Should I ask Ada to ride the Ferris wheel with me one-on-one? Are you alright, Sydney? You're looking rather intense. Looks like Sydney ended up getting to spend some time alone with Ada without even planning it. Here's hoping he doesn't mess things up. Do you morons ever think about anything other than what you want? Hey, are you listening to me? George, Crow, you too. Yeah, we just don't have a good excuse. Guess I should apologize for my actions during the Civil War. Think so too, but Angie, you're not blameless either. You shouldn't have run off to the cemetery on your own without saying anything 2 months ago. I know you felt bad about planning to dig up Crow's grave, but you could have at least said something and gotten someone else's perspective. You didn't explain George's actions in Calvert either. Toa, are you angry at me? Oh god. No, of course not. I'm not angry at all. Not even a little. It's not what she's saying that makes us awkward. Toa's relentless logic at times like this is terrifying. Doesn't help she's been drinking too. Hey, you should be listening to this too. Don't act like it has nothing to do with you. As graduates of Thor's, you need to behave more respectfully, but he didn't graduate. Understood. Roger that. Well, I dropped out, so you can't call me a graduate. Nice try, Crow. You may have dropped out, but regulations state you can always re-enroll. If you end up at the branch campus with me and Reen, well... Oh, hell no! Being your student would be bad enough, but if I were Reen's... Brought this on yourself, you know. If that happens, you better get to studying. It's been a long time since I've seen the four of them together like this. I'm sure they realize how unlikely it is, too.
どの道、黄昏にケリがつくまでの追加ステージだ。どんな立場になったところで、俺という存在は 摂理に反している。たとえ女神の奇跡が起きたとしても、その無理筋は通らねえだろう。
But they're smiling and staying positive. They really are something special. I thought George and Angelica would be getting some quality time together, but we bumped into them and now it's all four of us hanging out like always. So that's what happened. Hey, wait, I got an idea, man. How about you and Toa hang out? Give me a chance to sneak off and chat someone up. What? Crow? Think it's our cue to leave, George. Sounds good, but you know, I don't think it's me you want to spend time with. Well, with Kia, Ren, Tita, and Tio around, oh, we should acquaint ourselves with Sully, too. Now, she's really missing the point. Well, have fun. Delicious meat. I'm doing alright here. Make sure you go to bed at a good hour. No staying up late drinking. Heh, I know. But I think I'd sleep better if I got a goodnight kiss. Doesn't matter if it's over the communicator. Kiss, well, I guess it can't do any harm since it's just over the communicator. What are you talking about, you idiot? Good night. Never change, Muriel. So, how long you been listening in, Rain? Sorry, I didn't mean to. The person you were just talking to, her name's Muriel. We used to work at the Crossbell Guardian Force together. Kept running into each other, but she's working for the Resistance now. We probably sound like a couple of kids just now. Kind of makes you laugh, huh? Not all, Randy. Looks like you really care about her. I don't know about that. Besides, it's not like anything's gonna happen the way things are now. Anyway, let's worry about tomorrow instead. Okay, Randy. We know what's really going on, Randy. Of course, Yona would be the one person to bring his laptop to a theme park. I just don't get why they're so fired up. What's the big deal about some dumb Mishi show? This is kiddie stuff. Yona, did you say something? Because if you want me to post your dirty little secrets all over the OrbitalNet, feel free to keep talking. And keep that camera steady, you better capture every minute of this. And while you're making up for your stupidity, get me more cola and chips. They're good stuff. What am I, your slave or something? Yona really picked the wrong girls to piss off. If I remember right, you're Jingo's mother, correct? The one and only. I don't really know why, but I was invited too. Probably something to do with offering my services in the operation tomorrow. Tomorrow's operations, huh? I see, that's encouraging to hear. Well, I'm taking care of Jingo and all that, so putting duty before Mira isn't all that bad. Tonight's really your chance to really spread your wings, Ashen Chevalier. I fully intend to do just that. Oh, hey, Instructor Rain. You'll have to excuse us, we didn't mean to interrupt your party. But once the kids heard about it, they just wouldn't take no for an answer. Hey, don't worry about it, you're more than welcome to join us. Sure, it's been a while since you got to spend some quality time with your family anyway, huh, Yuna? It really has. Even Dad managed to get the evening off for a change. Well, he seems like he's still, like, standing at the front. And having Michelin all to ourselves is just icing on the cake. That it is. You guys have fun now. Of course, this theme park is the pride of Crossbell. I hope you enjoy it too, Instructor. I sure am so far. Alright, and back over here. Oh, well, I guess, let's talk to Mishi. Me-hee-hee, what game shall we play today? I have something important to say. My real name is Mishender. Everyone thought I died when I was an infant. But I am your brother. Whoa, that's a lot to take in. But now that you mention, I do remember having a brother a long time ago. What? Seriously? This is a shocking development. Yeah, it's so exciting. There are complex reasons why I'm a robot now. Heh, Let's not worry about that now. We gotta celebrate our long-due reunion. That's right, brother. Okay, everyone, let's sing together. Let's dance and make a wishy with Bishy. Looks like everyone's having a good time. That's good, right? Alright, well, we've talked to everyone, so I guess we can start using some of these tickets now. I want to save the drinking ones for characters that are actually, like, able to drink. But we have 21 tickets to go through. It's probably going to take the rest of this video and the next video to go through them all. Let's start here. Welcome to Michelin's famous Ferris wheel. It's been booked out all for you, so you can head straight on. Why don't you enjoy the view with someone special tonight? The Ferris wheel will be great to spend some quality time. Seems like the kind of thing anyone could enjoy. Are there really, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Oh wow, so there's only 20 people, but you have 21 tickets. Well, we will get to do something with everybody, so... Sure. Rain took out his Arcus and called up his chosen companion. They then turned in their ticket and got on the Ferris wheel together. There doesn't seem to be any problem with the barrier at the moment. I hope everyone can rest easy, at least for tonight. I think you managed to give everyone some much-needed respite. But you need to make time for yourself so you can get a breather too. I know. Thank you for always taking such good care of me, Rain. Because of you, I'm very different from the inexperienced and lost witch I was when we first met. We can do this tomorrow. No matter what awaits us, I'll be here for you, Rain. Emma. I'm here for you too, always. After offering them a spectacular view, the car gently lowered to the ground and came to a stop. Once they were back on their feet, they parted ways. Right, they said there'd be like a special scene for some of these. Afterward, Rean decided to walk back with Emma. They enjoyed the night air along the way, stretching out the evening as long as they could, until...
Rean-san, 今更になりますけど、本当にありがとうございました。
Emma.
リンさんたちと共にあることで、私は自分なりの魔女、姉とも祖母とも母とも違う魔女のあり方を見出せたと思います。まだまだこれから、未だ一人前には程遠いですけど、でも信じています。リンさんたちと明日を乗り越え、本当の意味での一人前になれると、世界を終わらせることなく、あなたと共にあれる未来を開けるって。
I couldn't ask for anything more, Emma. Side by side, we'll continue to grow and improve. Me with my sword and you with your staff. The others too, if we work together, not even the Great Twilight will stand a chance.
Hi.
This could be our final night. Is this really how I want it to end? Yeah, we're going the Laura route, so... As Rain and Emma's bond deepened, they both became stronger. I just don't want to take a chance that whoever I'd say make a date and then they don't give you the option with anybody else. I think I'll just to see for sure, we'll do Laura next. just to, like, make sure. So let's go with Laura to the, I guess we'll go through here with Laura. Probably do 2 or 3 more tickets before we end off the video. Welcome to the Castle of Mirrors, the crown jewel of Michelin Wonderland. Are you ready to discover a world of reflections and mystique? Deep inside is a renowned fortune teller who will unravel your very fate. 1 ticket is good for 2 people. Yep. Oh. Well. None of the people Alright, well, maybe something else for Laura then. Let's just go over to the beach then. Yeah, and like the Ferris wheel is like the safest one you can do because anyone can go on it. Oh, what is he saying? Man, the ladies drinking contest sure was a hell of an idea. I didn't imagine that all the booze for the night would go just like that, though. Those gals were really something else. That's for sure. They would have drank me right under the table. Anyway, we can still make some original cocktails with a few ingredients. You just gotta get a little creative with them. Alright. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and you can't do it again, so it'll let you know which ones you've already done, I guess. Alright, I brought a lot of ingredients for us to choose from. Now we just gotta figure out where to start. Time to put all my lunch preparation experience to the test. Feel free to use the ingredients we have on hand too. I can't wait to try your concoction. I call this the Arcade Zabayon. A gold cocktail. It matches perfectly with the radiance so synonymous with the Arcade name. The base is my father's favorite, Steinrose right from Ulster. He would let me try just a little on special occasions in the past, but at the time I was too young to have the right taste for it. Besides the Steinrose, I added some milk, egg, and sugar. It makes for a smooth drink with a rich, sweet taste. Looks amazing. We should serve some up for the Viscount sometime. Really like what you've done here. It's really unique. In fact, I think I'll add it to our menu. Why don't you enjoy a glass on the bench? Enjoy the rest of your evening. The two enjoyed their special cocktail while basking in the light of the lanterns, the sound of waves filling their ears. Alright, time for the Laura one. Afterward, Rean decided to walk back with Laura.
Rean, そなたに感謝を。
I do? Where's this coming from?
夜の熱気に当てられたとでも思うがよい。だがこの長い旅を通じて私はそなたと共に成長できたと思う。剣士としてだけではなく揺るぎない意志を示そうとあり続ける一人の人間としても。その昔フィーやモニカと和解し縁を深められたこともそうだったが、父上を乗り越え取り戻せたのもその証であると思っているのだ。
Laura, you've always been there for me when I needed it most. Like on our very first field study back when we were still students, or on Briona Island beneath the pouring rain. I mean, that first field study, you know, feels like an eternity ago. I wouldn't be here if not for that radiant spirit of yours, always shining bright to guide my way. In that sense, I think I should be the one thanking you.
リー、明日は決戦となるだろうが、もはや恐れることは何もない。共に行くとしよう。 7組の道を切り開く総翼として。
I couldn't put it better myself. Laura's made it plenty clear how she feels about me. She's overcome so much for herself, but me, I'm just sitting around waiting for the next rivalry to start. This could be our final night together. Is this really how I want it to end? Laura, I don't know if I'm in any position to ask this of you, but would you mind if we had a talk together later tonight? You mean... I have no reason to refuse, but you may find yourself busier than you expected. Call me on my Arcus 2 when you're ready to confirm. I will be waiting. Sure thing. Okay, so that's how, like, if you keep saying yes, I mean, it'll just go to whoever's the later one. Alright. Well, we've got that settled. So that'll just be like when you're done for the night, the scene that whoever you choose will happen. I don't really know if I want to do the horror coaster. If I do, it'll be like with one of the boys, like Ash or something. I may as well. I want to do all the drink ones. We'll handle all the drink ones with whoever is willing to do that. Yep. Okay, so once you've already done it with someone, and then, okay. Let's do a boy. Change up the pace a little bit. How about Gaius? Gaius will be interesting. We don't have him maxed out anyway, so. Green took out his Arcus and called up his chosen companion. I'm sure he'll make an interesting drink from Nord. Alright, I brought a lot of ingredients for us to choose from. Okay, he's gonna say the same thing to start. I've really never made a cocktail, but I'll whip up the best I can. Feel welcome to use the ingredients we have on hand, too. I can't wait to try it. Yeah, okay. Ooh. It's done. I call it a Nordtini. Ah, I get it. Ah, so I guess that means it's... You used one of the teas your family makes back home in Nord, huh? It's got a mellow taste with a little tang for a kick. Right, I'm glad I brought some tea leaves from home for this. Went with a few kinds of liquor for the base and mixed in the tea for a rich, distinct flavor. Just the sort of drink you'd mix up when you really want to relax. The aroma definitely reminds me of Nord. I really like... Okay, yeah, he's gonna say the same thing. If Wazzy was here, he'd really get Gaius to try some drinks. Oh, it only gives him half. Maybe I'll use that extra bond to finish his off. Alright, let's go again. So not all of them are ones that are, like, of age. Like, obviously, you've got Kurt and Muse, who are definitely underage. Alright, Kurt. I think Kurt will be the last one we do in this video. I'm sure he's gonna make something Vander-related. You're a minor, so we'll have to make it non-alcoholic for sure. I understand. I have a few ideas in mind for flavor combinations. Let's get to discussing, shall we? Ooh, okay. I present to you the Dual Blade Lemonade. Now, this is a smart kid. Dual Blade Lemonade, I'm sure it tastes twice as good. So you went for a lemonade mocktail. Looks delicious, Kurt. You've struck a good balance between dual, sweet, and sour flavors of the honey and lemon. I took inspiration from a drink my mom would make after training sessions. The lemon juice and honey would make all the muscle fatigue I worked up melt away. But I decided there was a way to improve it even further, so I added a pinch of salt. I didn't expect you to be so into this. Well, if being a vendor doesn't work out, he could definitely be a bartender. So I wonder, Kurt's already maxed out, so I wonder if he'll have a scene. Like, obviously not a romantic one, but maybe, like, a scene where, you know, he thanks Reen for, you know, everything he's done as his instructor. Oh, yep, the music is dying out. Okay, I guess they all have scenes then. Beyond the romantic stuff, I'll be really interested to see what some characters say. Because obviously, on your first playthrough, as you saw when we started, they only give you 5 tickets. So a lot of these scenes I'm not going to know. Like, honestly, if I try to think back, I obviously went with Fee as, like, my main romance thing. So I would imagine from I can't remember 3 years back exactly, but I would imagine I would have gone with probably Fee, Yuna, maybe Laura. I don't think I really cared about Laura as much, so maybe not. I might have gone with Alphen. I really can't recall who I would have gone with back then.
Lin 教官、いつもありがとうございます。
Oh, why now all of a sudden?
いえ、こんな機会ですから。思えば世話になってばかりでしたし、剣の道やセドリック殿下のこと、いつだって迷いの尽きない僕を、あなたはいつも近くで見ていてくれた。あなたの導きがあったから、僕は僕を見失うことなく、ここまで歩んで、いくつもの殻を破ってこれたんです。僕にとって明日は、あなたへのご恩を返す絶好のチャンスでもあるでしょう。
Maybe don't pull your swords out of the theme park, though.
あなたの背中は僕が守ってみせます。この双剣とバンダールの名にかけて。
Thanks, Kurt. I'll be counting on you out there. I swear to you too, on the name of the 8 leaves, 1 blade, we'll get through tomorrow. Side by side.
はい、教官。共に高みを目指す剣士として。
That was nice. Give everyone a little bit of a power boost from these. That was very nice. Alright, so next time we'll use the rest of these 17 tickets. It really should only take one more video to get through all of this, and then once that is done, we'll take one look around the park, see if anyone moves around. I think people move around at some point. I can't recall exactly, though. But either way, after that, we'll talk with Cassius, and then we'll move on from there. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.